We are live. How is everybody doing this fine day? I just got done with kind of an abbreviated workout for me, about 30 minutes of no stop, all go. I rested for 15 seconds and 30 minutes. Uh, I'm feeling just fucking awesome. Compared to how I felt when I was 280 pounds, I cannot even begin to describe to you the difference. I am going to take this opportunity while I'm saying hello to everybody to get my hydration going on. I am going to do some fruit punch hydroglyph. And I'm going to mix it with some greens and reds, the grape flavor, which is the best flavor. It's so good. Both flavors are amazing. This stuff is awesome. I am a little over a gallon and a half of water in for the day. I sweat very, very, very hard just now. So I'm probably going to try to get to somewhere around 2 point something gallons of fluid in for me today. For those of you stupid fuckers that say that that's too much, you're a stupid fucker. For those of you that are tuning in for today's basic bullshit, like, I don't understand how I need to keep talking about this shit, but obesity kills you. Society pretending it doesn't is killing people. Fat acceptance, fat denial, obesity denial is in fact killing motherfuckers. It is shortening lives. It is taking parents away from children, children away from parents. It is burdening our society, and we need to fucking do something about that. I mean, we really do. We just need to do something about it. It's gotten to the point where they don't even bring it up when somebody dies of massive obesity. They don't even bring it up. This gentleman we're about to talk about, who unfortunately, and this is no shit, apparently died within the same hour of getting married, like through a massive clot. Within the same hour of getting married. I just don't know what to say. I look all like, I just saw myself in the camera. I look all sorts of juicy and pumpy. I don't always look like this. You guys see me every day. This is just, I have Vasky and creatine and all vasodilators in me because I took some pictures today. I do not always look like this. I'm almost happy I don't, because this is a little, it's even a little much for me. But we're going to talk about this as I watch my nutrition. I have not eaten yet today. I am officially 2 years, 5 months, and 6 days since my last binge. And I've shared the links in the chat just now, and they're in the description box below. If you have yo-yo dieted a bunch of times, you need to stop that. We can help you with our coaching. We can help you with these 2 supplements. This one is going to be released soon. This one has been out for about a year, and this one has produced 150 pounds of weight loss for people. Let's see. What do you think about to create a t-shirt with Gravity Exists on it? I was literally just talking to my good friend Mike Robson. I was texting him about getting all my merch redone, and I would like something like that. I'm going to get this reprinted. Fucks, million spoken, zero given, and a bunch of other ones that are based around fitness, but also just my philosophy of life. I'm definitely having a traditionally masculine shirt made because I'm traditionally masculine, and it needs to make a comeback. Then I'll avoid shit like this fucking fat, morbidly obese, very likely. It's hard. I don't want to insult the man because the man just died, but he killed himself with society's aid. This isn't like some sort of like, oh my God, I can't believe he passed away. This is more like he was able to walk down the fucking aisle, and people are like, oh my God, you're speaking of the dead. It's gonna be so harsh. I wish I would have known this motherfucker before he died, because I would have said this shit to him then, and hopefully he would have been fucking alive. This is for the people that are living after this. This is frustrating, motherfuckers. I've been speaking about this for 6 fucking years now, how we're at a completely unsustainable level of chronic illness. And people are just going to start dying younger and younger and younger. People are fat as fuck. Like, I was 280 pounds. I would be like not that big compared to most fucking fat dudes right now. And I was fat as fuck. And I was athletic. When I was 260 pounds, I could still box jump 48 inches. I was athletic as fuck, still fat as fuck, still super unhealthy. Crazy shit. Oh, it's so good. Oh my God, it's so good. I'm going to say hi, Martina. How are you doing? Anna, what's going on? Betsy, how are you? Annie, what's going on? Christian Chaddock, how are you? Teresa, what's going on? Laura, Julian, Cactus Patch, this is where you can get No Morbidity. If you have a hard time controlling your hunger and you don't want to get coaching, get No Morbidity. It has 4 patented ingredients at clinically tested human doses. It helps to minimize your hunger, increase your stress relief, and it also helps for your body to predominantly go to your fat stores instead of your lean mass. You lose more fat versus lean mass on No Morbidity than if you would be off of it. It is clinically proven. Again, we have people that have lost 150 pounds in 9 months, 125 pounds in a year. Many people that have lost 100 pounds in a year. Many people that use it just to control their binge eating disorder. So they're not hungry, so they are in better control of their binge eating disorder, thus giving themselves healthier lives. Get No Morbidity. You can either get it at tigerfitness.com, ambrosiacollective.com, or Vitamin Shop. We have got to stop playing around with this. And even then, if you have just poor habits, if you don't know what to do, here is how you get on the app for the Couch to 5K. Here is our monthly coaching package. Here's our 3-month coaching package. And here is our 6-month coaching package. If you have 100 pounds to lose, 6 months of coaching could put you well on your way and leave you with the habits you need to lose the rest of it at a price point of less than $70 a month total for 6 months. If you have put this off, if you have poor lifestyle habits, do something about this shit now. It is not going to get better. If you want to lead a long, happy, healthy life, if you are married and you're 400 pounds and you're in your 30s, look at your spouse and imagine how sad they're going to be when you, in fact, fucking die. Because that's what's going to fucking happen early. Jerry, how are you? Betsy, what's going on? Lori, how are you? Janet, hey, what's up, Mal? Angel, cookies. Virgo sign, thank you. Emma goes back. How are you? Mother Stoneheart, thanks for the pep talk today. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I always have to put the, like when I see clients, I have to put the names with faces. Thank you. And we got this shit for real. Jeff Batman and Marcy, how are you doing? Frank, what's going on? Horse and Rider, watching this while you do your Couch to 5K workout. That's outstanding. That is outstanding. Crystal's program is amazing. I just did one of her workouts. It was absolutely amazing. Least interesting woman in the world. Hug from Croatia. I got a hug from Croatia. That's fucking awesome. Teresa. Yes, my friend is a new widow with a new baby. Jesus. It's just fucking, if you're 400 pounds, if you're a 400 pound dude, what the fuck are you doing having kids? How irresponsible are you? No shit. I would say 400 pound women, but most 400 pound women can't get pregnant. Most 400 pound women cannot get pregnant. If you're so fat, your biological fucking reproductive system doesn't work. What the fuck you doing? Gothika, what's going on? You are completely correct about how obesity is just accepted these days. It's ridiculous. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. How's everybody doing? 5 months, 4 days. 5 months, 4 days. Binge purge free. That is fucking rock star right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's what the fucking energy we goddamn need. Hell yeah. Nick, how are you doing? What's going on, Adriano? Frank, Teddy, Teresa, Tigger, all the normal suspects. Oh, we got another one. What's the difference between suspension training and TRX? Can't wait to buy the Alchemy. The name rocks. I love the name. Suspension system trainings and TRX are the same thing. TRX is just the name brand that I have out there. I got one at Walmart hanging from the front door. We got one from Walmart literally in the bag that goes in the truck, so we can take it anywhere we want to go. I mean, all sorts of shit. They're amazing. I cut out all processed food starches for only 1 month, and the results have been amazing. People who say they can't, that is outstanding. Great goddamn job. Great goddamn job. I've enjoyed the app so much, Alan. You guys are the best. Thank you. We appreciate it very, very much. Very, very much. Yeah, and we're called white supremacists for wanting to be healthy. It's crazy. Crazy. I saw the story yesterday and don't think they mentioned the fact the guy is morbidly obese. I saw the pic and thought, oh, size. So let's get to this now. And Anthony, thank you very much. But here we go. Share screen. Widowed and married in a 10-minute time span. Look at this. Look at this. She's very unhealthy. Like, you can tell they're unhealthy together. I was having a conversation with a client today saying, like, 9 times out of 10, 9 times out of 10, you got to get rid of like the people that you got fat with, even if they're family. Like you just have to cut them out of your life. They're going to kill you. It is going to kill you. How are we not taking this seriously? Being fat is going to fucking kill you early and embarrassingly, and after many years of pain. Nobody can tell me that this dude right here didn't die in some very serious pain. This is not healthy. You can't tell me she's not in pain. Widowed and married in a 10-minute time span by Sarah Philly. This is from yesterday. Omaha, Nebraska. A groom in Nebraska tragically died from a blood clot an hour after getting married. Therese Davis reported Torres, I guess, Davis reportedly died on Juneteenth and the birthdays of his bride's grandmother. He was 48 years old. First of all, he looks like he's way older than that. Look at the darkening around the eyes. Clearly type 2 diabetic with probably massive circulatory issues. He was 48 years old. Jenny Mae Davis had just recently lost her father not too long before suffering the loss of her newlywed husband shortly after her wedding. It was the happiest day of Torres' life. Joel Robinson and family who attended the wedding said after the couple were wed in a ceremony Monday, they stepped outside to take photos, but the celebration would quickly turn to chaos when Davis collapsed. Very likely, he was excited, and the excitement his body can't take it. He threw a fucking clot, you know? His heart stopped just an hour after the ceremony had begun. Jesus fucking Christ. So horrible. Johnny Mae Davis would be a bride and a widow within an hour. Within an hour. Torres suffered a medical event that was not survivable. Yes, because he was indeed fucking enormous. Robson said the groom had died from a blood clot within seconds with the couple's children, their parents, family, and all their friends in attendance. Now their children get to know that dad doesn't get to see them get married because dad was too fucking fat. I'm sorry if that hurts people's feelings, but that is 100% true. Do people really think that this 400 plus pound man, he's at least 400 plus pounds? Like we're saying that obesity didn't help him lead to the blood clot? Johnny Mae has suffered through so much, and she's just such a loving person. Johnny Mae works as a director for the Eco Support Living, where she organizes events and helps the elderly and those disabled live a normal life. Her friends and coworkers, Monica Miller, said she goes above and beyond daily as a caretaker for others. Well, that's very nice. I wish she would take better care of herself because she is, in fact, now a single mother and needs to be there for her children. So I hope she loses about 200 motherfucking pounds. Again, sorry to have to be the bad man. Sorry to have to be the evil motherfucker, but let's be realistic. They're both fat as fuck. They both have children and they're dying. People are going to start dying younger and younger and younger. You cannot be 400 pounds at 50 years old and expect not to fucking die, especially when you've been fat the entirety of your motherfucking life. This dude has probably been fat for 25 to 30 goddamn years at a minimum. He's lucky he made it to 50. He's very lucky he made it to 50. She's been widowed and married in a 10-minute time span. She's going to need lawn services, going to need snow removal. What the fuck? We just really wanted her to just rest and take care of her children and herself. Yeah, lose weight. That's what you should be asking her to do. The couple's friends also hope this serves a reminder to others to take their health seriously and advocate for self-care if something feels off. If something feels off, he's 400 fucking pounds. You know what feels off? Gravity. Gravity feels off to 400 pounds. Every second, minute, you take your life seriously, Tony Ross, a nurse and friend of Johnny Mae Davis's. Try to keep your health together so you can so you can have more happy times and your life won't get cut short like this. Because he is very seriously, one more time, super duper ooper unhealthy, as is she, as is the priest, as is likely this person behind her, as is likely the person behind the camera, because as a fucking newsflash, everybody's fat as fuck and gonna start dying off much, much, much younger. What the fuck, people? Especially in this, I mean, people are like, oh, blah, 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 fat phobia is racist. You know what's racist? You know what's racist? To not actually bring up to this man that he is in fact black, and you have a higher propensity to hypertension, heart attacks, type 2 diabetes because you're black. Same with her. Reality exists. I'm sorry, I'm one of the only people fucking saying it. This is so fucking tragic, but the biggest tragic thing about it is no call to lose weight because they're afraid they're going to get fucking canceled. Meanwhile, look at him. Look at how fat this dude is. Nobody needed to rub a crystal fucking ball to figure out, and not only that, but he is viscerally, look at the girth, viscerally obese. His waist to height ratio is probably 1 point something. You can tell he has low muscle mass. He is sarcopenic because he has almost no arm to match his huge ass fucking belly. This man was sedentary and gluttonous and died before he was 50, leaving a widow and children. What now? Like, is that fat phobic? Me stating true shit? Would people, like, I would bet you, if you would ask anybody, like, if you would ask her, if I could have met this man 20 years ago and been like, hey, dude, stop fucking gluttoning yourself, and got him not to, I bet you she would have preferred me call him fat every fucking day and tell him to lose weight every fucking day if she could still have her husband. What's meaner? Me calling this dude a fat glutton who ate himself to death, leaving a widow and young children? Or people that just kept feeding him fucking pie or cake or donuts or whatever the fuck else he did to get himself to that fucking size and stay at that fucking size and tell him everything's okay? Which is meaner? If I would have called him fat every fucking day, if I would have told him do something about this shit every fucking day, if I would have said, you are a fucking slob right now, you are sloppy fat with low muscle mass, you're lazy and gluttoning yourself, is that meaner than the people that brought him cake or brought him pie or encouraged him to eat more and now he's fucking dead? Which one's meaner? I don't care, frankly, what society thinks. I'll be the latter. I'll be the previous, excuse me, because I am not going to lie to people's faces that might result in them gluttoning themselves to fucking death. Reality exists. We just need society to fucking join it. No shit. We need society to fucking join it. So fucking ridiculous. This, I mean, where are we at with this, people? What is actually going on? Like, how is this not, like, we're in this fairy tale land that they didn't even bring up the fact in the article that he's fat as fuck. This man died from obesity. Obesity kills people. Obesity kills people. It is not, oh, well, you can't tell if I'm healthy by looking at me. You're 400 pounds. You are unhealthy. 100% of the time. You're 300 pounds. You are unhealthy. It doesn't, like, even athletes that are 300 pounds, the statistics show that they don't live long lives. That their hearts give out. Like, reality exists. Just because all of a sudden there's a whole bunch of doctors and shit like that saying, like, it's not your fault, it's genetic, take this injectable drug that makes you eat less. Like, how is it genetic if the drug that they're fucking shilling to you makes you eat less? That's not genetic. That means you just fucking eat too much. And I agree. People eat too much. That's why we made this. That's why we made this. That's why we have coaching based around hunger management. That's why I take the steps every single day to make sure that I don't binge, because that will fucking kill me. it's so exhausting sometimes, people. It's exhausting to like to have to say this shit. Like people are like, this is all you talk about because nobody's fucking listening. Like you guys are listening, but for the most fucking part, most people are not fucking listening. This is not just, I mean, this is partly selfish because when we have a fucking society full of 250 pound fucking people on the goddamn average almost, it seems like, when society gets that way, the level of fucking burden upon everybody is going to be unfucking sustainable. And we are just getting fatter and fatter and fatter and fatter. And I truly don't think that being on a harsh pharmaceutical, everybody, that in fact increases the burden financially for everybody when it comes to healthcare. I don't believe that that's actually going to fucking help anything when you need to be on it forever and they have no idea how it's going to act. Like we're pretending like this long-term medication with very serious deleterious side effects right now is not going to fucking kill people eventually. How about we just in fact use like nature's example of this that helps you not eat as much, that helps you like get better sleep, less stress with fucking no side effects or shit like that, or this one to help you control your fucking blood sugar. But no, you're going to listen to fucking people who have literally sold out to the pharmaceutical industry that tell you it's not your fault that you're fat as fuck. Here, take this weekly injectable so you don't eat as much. We're going to listen to fucking Lizzo and Tess Holiday say that how fucking gorgeous they are. It's disgusting. It's like to literally glutton yourself to that size and then pretend like, oh, I'm awesome. Lizzo calling herself the beauty standard. What the fuck is wrong with you people? She looks like death. She looks like early death. Society needs to get there, like very quickly. We are being enslaved by fatness. All of us. It enslaves all of us because we have shared societal burden, and we're supposed to actually act as a society to protect ourselves against tyranny and other countries that might come and want to invade us. I always say this: Russia and China could kill tens of millions of Americans without firing a fucking shot, just by stopping the flow of ingredients to our pharmaceuticals to the fucking country. Just by shutting off that, they could kill tens of millions of Americans in a month because everybody's fat as fuck and everybody's on medications. A lot of people, like over 50% of people in the United States, are on at least one medication that they need in order to fucking function. That's unsustainable. And yet we're going to talk about how don't judge people by their looks. They might be healthy at 300 fucking pounds. Get the fuck out of here, you losers. Insanity. It's craziness. It is absolute craziness. Absolute insanity. And this just, we're going to see more stories like this. They won't even talk about it. Do you guys remember in 2020 how they were saying like, oh my God, this young child died of COVID. And then they'd show young, healthy child dies of COVID. And then they'd show the child 300 fucking pound 13-year-old died of COVID. The 300 pound 13-year-old died from the mother gluttoning himself. He died from child abuse, because that's what that is. Because anybody that is 300 pounds is abusing themselves in some way. Unless you're radically tall, and I mean radically 7 feet tall, and you're 300 pounds, you are abusing yourself in some way to get to be 300 pounds plus. It is abuse. If you are a female, unless you are a super tall female, a very, very tall female, and you weigh 230 pounds and up, you are abusing yourself. And I mean, I'm still even thinking like, I showed a picture of that one power lifter. She's a 7 foot tall power lifter and she weighs 215 pounds. 7 feet tall, 215 pounds. But yet the average woman, the average woman from statistics in 2018 was like what, 170 pounds? I bet you it's 185 now. I bet you the average woman in America weighs 185 pounds. It's patheticness. I bet you the average male weighs 215. It's insane. It's going absolutely the wrong direction. And then we have society not even mentioning this fucking bullshit. That's the crazy shit. I'm Samoan, and here obesity in 2023 just had caused more death than smoking and alcohol for the first time in our history. Damn. That's crazy shit. That is crazy shit. It's like And it doesn't get spoken about because they want people sickly. They want people sickly. The more sick you are, the more you're going to consume of the food and the pharma. And the more weak you are, the weaker you actually are. The weaker you actually are. Liz and Tessa are both shaped like tombstones. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. All right, let's do some Q&A. That's my spiel. But we've got to get past this. Like, people are like, oh my God, this is all you talk about. Because nobody's fucking, like, we need to do something about this. There's nothing more important. Nothing more important than getting our population healthy again. We are slaves to the government, slaves to the pharmaceutical industry until we get healthy. All of us. Because even I'm healthy as fuck. I am healthy as fuck right now. Like, Crystal has got me, because Crystal's my coach, by the way. Like, my wife is also my coach. She is amazing. She has got me dialed the fuck in. Like, dialed the fuck in. I feel so amazing, so healthy, so good, sleeping like a fucking rock, like off caffeine, off nicotine, off, like literally no processed carbohydrates, almost absolutely like no sugar, but once every now and then. She has got me dialed the fuck in. No hunger, no physical hunger at all. At all. She is my coach. If you should join our coaching. If you need this help, you should join our coaching. Here are the links. But I'm healthy as fuck right now. My gas tank is big time deep. I can just go. I can literally just go. I could go all fucking day. I mean, I stop my workouts basically because time limit. Like, but I bet you I can work out for 2 fucking hours straight with almost no breaks. My gas tank is deep as fuck. Deep as fuck. Next month on our app, I'm going to start doing 2-a-day workouts on the TRX, plus probably joining her for an evening workout, because she has got me that wired in, that fucking in shape. And I'm not talking like, to a harsh, like unhealthy level. Like, I'm fucking super healthy. My resting heart rate is in the mid fucking 40s. Mid 40s. I'm going to be 52 years old. I am almost 4 years older than the 400-pound dude that just died of a fucking blood clot on his wedding day. And I'm healthy as fuck. But just because I'm healthy as fuck, we have so many unhealthy people that something tragic could happen, and you don't think that the fucking powers that be are going to start locking everybody down to protect the fucking sickly out of us? That's why we locked down in the first place in fucking 2020, was because we have so many immunocompromised people that we didn't want to overload the healthcare system. And instead of working on the amount of people that have eaten themselves, drank themselves, and smoked themselves to fucking weakness, no, we had them get fatter, and we offered them Krispy Kreme donuts to take a fucking experimental gene therapy. It's patheticness. All of it. It's all pathetic. It's completely devoid of logic, because they want you sick and fat. They want you on tons of pharmaceuticals that you need to be on for the rest of your life. They want children to be fat because that way the child can be a customer earlier. That way the child can be a customer earlier in life. They get many, many, many more months of monthly prescription medications. Crazy. Just absolutely fucking crazy. At the family gatherings, most are diabetic. Diet sodas and heavy foods are on the menus, as well as sugar-free desserts, which still has carbs in it. It's ridiculous, I know. Alan should have millions of people adopting this point of view. There should be. We need to make America healthy again. America is weak as fuck. We are at an unsustainable level of weakness. It truly is. Yes, ignore the mean bald man because he hurts your fifis when he's actually trying to save you. Exactly. Exactly. It's against Mother Nature and the way humans evolved to be that big. Exactly, it is. So the average adult male should be 5'9" and weigh between like 160 to 175 pounds. Everybody gets this, right? Like I'm 185 pounds likely right now because I'm a little thick right now. Like, and I mean thick, like I'm like fucking, like I'm swole, right? I should be considered a muscular guy. Like NFL linebackers are 230 pounds at 6'3". If you are an adult female and you weigh as much as an NFL linebacker, you've made some serious fucking mistakes and you are not healthy. It's just factual. Truth. I'm so glad I'm not on farm anymore. There's like they want children on ADHD medications, medication for the depression. They're starting to give children 13 years and up Ozempic and Wegovy instead of having the child move more, eat less. Fucking crazy shit. Crazy shit. Kane was a 300-pound monster. He gets a pass. He's 6'10" and has lost weight since then. I mean, he's actually a mayor in Tennessee. Does everybody know that? Like he's the mayor of a Tennessee town, but he's legit. His Jacobs, something. His last name's Jacobs, I think. But he's legit 6'10" and thick, and he's lost weight when he retired. But if he's 300 pounds, at 6'10", muscular, able to pick other 300 pounds dudes up with one hand and throw them down, your ass should not weigh 300 fucking pounds. Reality exists. Abuse is now considered self-care. That is so true because you keep seeing these people like, I'm going to take care of my body and give my body whatever it needs as they're stuffing pizza in their face. Your body doesn't need the pizza. Your eating disorder wants it. And your eating disorder has confused you because you are, in fact, fucking stupid into thinking you need it and your body deserves it. You have eaten enough ultra-processed carbohydrates that has lowered your cognitive function and lowered your executive function of your brain, which is factually proven to happen. And you have been in a morbidly obese state long enough that the systemic inflammation has led to neural inflammation, which also makes you stupid as fuck, not able to problem solve and not able to have any sort of serious reasoning, that you have allowed your eating disorder to convince you that it should be in charge, not you. That you letting your eating disorder run your fucking life is somehow self-love. That's the fucking truth. Very good fucking point. Very good point. There was an article yesterday in the New York Times regarding a term that is new to me, food noise. Is this something you or your clients have experienced? Can you do a YouTube video about it? I have never heard. I don't know what you're talking about. So I have no idea what you're talking about. Food noise is new to me. Average man is 220 at least. I would agree. Like the average dude is fucking fat as fuck. Fat as fuck. Fat as fuck. I'm over 200 and I'm clawing my way back. I have to try every day, but it's important. Marcy, we can help you. We can fucking help you. I'm telling you, for real. We can fucking help you. We got to do shit about this, people. What the fuck is white noise? I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So I have no idea. Don't know what they're talking about. Let's see. Self-love is just shapewear and makeup. Ooh, that's fucking savage. I'm 6'1" and lost 150 pounds. My goal is 185. Bam, that's fucking good. That's good. 6'1", 185? That's pretty good. If I don't try, then I'm just quitting on myself. Exactly. United States of Obesity is what we should be called. It's just sad. Savar, what's up, motherfucker? I hope you're doing well, and I completely agree with you. So good. By the way, for those of you wondering what that drink I was drinking, that was a mix of MTS machine greens and reds, the grape flavor, and a scoop of Hydroglyph from Ambrosia Collective for the Velocitol and the electrolytes after I worked out really, really hard for 30 minutes. Obesity is contagious as fuck. Obesity is contagious. It is a societal contagion. And especially with people saying, like, you can't tell me I'm unhealthy when I'm fat as fuck. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. You should cover Meg Boggs. She is so insufferable and thinks she's such a baddie because she lifts weights, but is the size of a greyhound. I've talked about her before. She's ridiculous. And also, just because you're a power lifter and strong does not mean you're healthy. You know how I know? We are addicted to sugar in America. Yep. I completely agree. Here's where you can get the app. If you just want to join the app, monthly coaching, 3-month coaching, and 6-month coaching package. 6-month coaching package. If you need to lose a lot of weight, we can help you. Nat Geo is coming out with a show, The Chubby Diaries, glorifying traveling while obese. The host of the show might be bigger than the guy that died. I will rip that shit the fuck apart weekly. Yeah, somebody needs to talk about it. That's good. Again, what are you drinking? I love the grape. Yes, that's what I was drinking. Is there such a thing as overdoing cardio and it affecting your muscle growth? I mean, like, there's different types of tension. The way I work out, which is because Crystal's a genius, I don't do a lot of cardio per se. My workouts are cardio. Like, my workouts are all time under tension on the suspension system training or dumbbells in my hand, and they're me just going reps after rep after rep, switching exercises back and forth, no rest between them. So my heart rate stays at a pretty high level. Although, I mean, I'm gonna have to. It's to the point where I'm just like, the fuck, you know. But if you are under eating, yes, absolutely, and you do need some resistance training because the skeletal muscle mass is very important. It's sad people would rather wallow in abuse and food than live longer. It's true. It's very true. It's very, very true. Did my first leg specific workout in 2 months, and I'm feeling it. Annie, that's awesome. Keep at it. Keep at it. You'll recover. Make sure you go for a walk or something like that tomorrow to make sure you stay loose, and then keep at it. My primary care physician is a DO, and she focused on prevention and tries to avoid prescriptions. I've noticed MDs readily will write a prescription without asking what may be causing the issue. Well, there's also the fact that you're able to go into a doctor's office and be like, I saw a commercial for this, and they said to ask my doctor about it. And then the doctor has financial benefit of writing the script for you. Like, the doctor actually fucking makes, like, a lot of times they're reimbursed, or the pharmaceutical rep helps them out. It's fucking crazy. The pharmaceutical industry needs absolutely reined in. The FDA needs completely dismantled and rebuilt on a strictly, and I mean strictly, preventative model. The Rockefeller healthcare industry, which is what it is. The American healthcare industry is basically a pharmautically based industry that the Rockefellers kind of transitioned into being. Instead of preventative medicine, it became treatment medicine, and they make the more money that they make. It's an industry, you know, like. So, but it needs completely revamped, completely. Like, people are like, oh, the AMA said this. The AMA is horrible. The AMA is fucking absolutely horrible. Like, these people are not in it for the best interest. They're demonizing things like fucking steak and eggs and telling you to eat Fruit Loops and fucking, Franken meat, the fucking lab grown shit. Fuck that shit. People say, my worth is not my body, but what else has more worth? Your body is literally your existence. I agree. Like, my worth is not my body. Oh yeah, it is. To a certain degree, it is. It is. To society it is, because if you abuse your body and you abuse yourself into needing increasing your shared societal burden, your body's worth fucking less to society because you burden it. You burden society with it. What's going to happen is the dudes like this guy that we talked about, in the next 5-10 years, there's just going to be a mass culling. Like, people cannot continue to treat themselves this way and avoid trying to take responsibility. Like, people, the number of people, like the number of in 50-year-olds is going to dramatically drop because people aren't going to live that long. And the people at the age of nursing home, the age of people that are assisted livings and skilled nursings went from being the average age of 75 down to the average age of 66. Recently, within the last 10 fucking years. That's tragic. Absolutely fucking tragic. It's not sustainable. Just absolutely not sustainable whatsoever. I'm excited for more people to join the suspension workouts next month. It's an amazing workout you can do anywhere. Absolutely. And like I said, for those of you that are looking to join, the ones I'm talking about that Jessica is also in on, Jessica is a fucking savage, by the way. She's also in on. These ones are pretty fucking intense, and you can feel free to join in on them if you're on the app already. But starting in January, I'm going to start at the very beginning of the program. July. Starting in July, I'm going to start at the beginning of the program, and just work our way up. So anybody will be able to join in. Anybody with a suspension system, you'll be able to join in, and we can modify and do all that shit. So I'm going to be doing, that's why I'm going to be doing 2 a day. And what you'll see is that like I am just going to, instead of it being like one workout will be, instead of being all go, I'll have one workout that's all go that I have. And then I'll have another workout that day that will be me taking a very steep angle from, putting my feet very close to the anchor point, because the closer to the anchor point your feet are, the more resistance you actually feel. So I'll just be fucking pushing it hard, pushing it hard, you know? Fat people are cash cows, literally. Yes, they are. It won't change until people revolt against the healthcare system. And they're not going to. Like, 50 to 60% of people are on at least one pharmaceutical. They're slaves. They're slaves. They're already enslaved. They're absolutely enslaved. Raquel, doing too much cardio can hinder muscle development because it would put you in a deeper deficit. Too much cardio can also be bad for your heart, so don't overdo it. It depends on the be bad for your heart thing. Too much cardio? I don't know. Like, are you talking like marathon runners? Like, there's something to be shown that marathon runners, like competitive marathon runners, are more prone to heart attacks. But anytime you do something at a highly competitive level, I would say that it's probably not the best for your heart. However, I think people should be cardiovascularly super fucking healthy. And to be real, most people nowadays, like my cardiovascular endurance is probably like this, like equal to what most dudes were fucking 60, 70 years ago, because they walked all the time and everything like that, you know? Ever since Krispy Kreme pushed for free donuts, that's when I absolutely hated donuts and will never eat them again. I mean, come on now. It's just so crazy. Make America healthy again. Goddamn right. Have you noticed that Netflix has a disclaimer for not U18 movies are presence of alcohol and tobacco, but never the presence of obesity? Yeah, because they're trying to normalize it. It's totally normalized, you know? Wanted to see this live, and when it was done, I put on my shoes to go to my local feel-good gym with the marvelous Shape Master machines. Outstanding. The pandemic scared me to lose 150 pounds so far. Hero. That's a fucking hero. Everybody tell Brucey he's fucking awesome. Awesome. Great goddamn job, Brucey. Great goddamn job. No shit. Let's see. Humans are not meant to be that shape. They're not meant. Humans aren't meant to have like dudes aren't supposed to look like they're pregnant. And again, there's only male and female. I'm sorry that upset. You can be a transsexual, absolutely, but there's still only male and female. Anyway. Yeah, Kane is the mayor of Knox County. Glenn Jacobs. That's what his name is. Yes. When you see a human skeleton, it's amazing what they carry. Yes, carry. Yes, I agree. Let's see. Again, here is how you can get the coaching and join the app. Please do join. Looking forward to working with all of you. Kane is my idol. When I hit the gym hard, I will never get to the peak of Kane, but I love to try. But I love Glenn Jacobs either way. He's an amazing person. I love how he runs Knox. Working on conquering my sugar addiction. Boom. That will help so many people with sugar addiction. So don't get me wrong, no morbidity helps people with sugar addiction because you're just not as hungry. But this actually works on blunting the glycemic effect of food. It blunts the glycemic effect of food. So if you do eat something that tastes sweet, you don't all of a sudden like, oh, I want more sweet. It's fucking amazing. What time do you get up every day, Alan? So I get up between like 4:30 and 6, depending on the day. It depends on when the ADHD turns on, just to be honest. But I've been getting really good sleep. Like not only like I've been getting between 6 and 8 hours, but really like solid, like deep, good sleep. So Crystal's got me. I'm telling you, Crystal's got me fucking zoned in. Rosie, I signed up for your program yesterday. The best choice I made in a long time. Thank you, Rosie. I got you started yesterday. Looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Let's see. Just signed up for the app. Rico, thank you very much. Make sure to check out the live classes, Hunger Management Support Group, and say hi. Send me a message. I see you right here. Doctors recommended a gain of 35 to 40 pounds during a single pregnancy. Seems a lot, but I'm assuming that that's the norm. It wasn't like that 10 years ago. I don't think it was like that 10 years ago. I really don't. So I don't know. Since I dropped from 240 to 183, great goddamn job, by the way. My doc has taken me off of a lot of the scripts I had been on. Still on Flexeril for spinal arthritis and a statin, but hoping to get off that in July. I mean, that is an amazing fucking job. Like, truly amazing. That's like 30% of your body mass. Great goddamn job. Just fucking great goddamn job. I so much. There needs to be a swole acceptance. I saw somebody talk about like being a fit sexual. That they only find fit people attractive. I laughed my ass off. It's on my Twitter, by the way. Let's see. There was a 68-year-old at the gym today with MS. Today was her milestone. She comes in every day because she says just because she has MS, it says, that's right. Don't give up. Don't give up. Do not give up. Don't read the dietary guidelines for the American Diabetes Association. It's just rage fuel how they're advocating for Propel to continue eating crap and just take insulin for it. Yep, they want you to be on the insulin. They make money from you being on the insulin. It's crazy talk. What suspension system do I suggest? I do love the TRX, I got to say, but there's plenty of good options. And I got to be real. It's either the TRX or the $15 one from Walmart. Now, the $15 one from Walmart is not as quickly adjustable, but I don't do a lot of adjustments for mine. I just keep them all the way out and just go. And Crystal knows that's how I like it. So that's how she wrote the program for me. But so I can use it on that one or on the Walmart one. So I suggest that you just have one. I mean, really, like one you can afford, and any you can afford. They're amazing systems. So, folks, lots of people commenting, but I do need to get going. I will be back at 3:30 today for a weekly wrap up with the boys from the Raisin Bread Talk podcast. We're going to be talking about Joe Rogan, John F. Kennedy Jr. / that Hotez guy, and also the mini sub. So please, let me know. Join us then, and I hope you all have a great day. God damn.